Imagine turning $100,000 into $10 billion. Sounds impossible? Think again. That's the sheer power of compounding. It's like magic, but instead of wands and spells, we're using time and consistent returns. Today we're diving deep into the world of building wealth, and I'm going to break down exactly how you can make this happen using something called the 7-3-2 rule. Because the best time to start compounding was yesterday, but the second best time, it's right now. Let's talk about the 7-3-2 rule, your new best friend in the world of investing. Here's the breakdown. This rule assumes you're getting an average annual return of 7% on your investments. Now you might be thinking, 7%? That doesn't sound like much. But hold on, because this is where the magic happens. The first two in the rule means that your initial investment will double every 10 years. So that $100,000? In a decade, it'll be $200,000. Another decade, $400,000, and so on. This is the power of compounding in action. Over 30 years, your money doesn't just double or triple, it grows tenfold. That's right, 10 times your initial investment. Even if you're not 20 anymore, every year you wait is a year of potential growth you're missing out on. Plus, imagine the peace of mind knowing your money is working hard for you, even while you sleep. We'll explore the different investment options available and how to choose the right ones for your $100,000 starting point. Alright, let's talk about where to park that $100,000 to kickstart this compounding magic. Now, I'm not talking about stuffing it under your mattress, we're talking about putting it to work in the market. First things first, forget about chasing the get-rich-quick schemes. Those are like lottery tickets, high risk, low reward, and they usually leave you with an empty wallet. We're playing the long game here, remember? So, where do we start? A great option for beginners is a low-cost index fund that tracks the S&P 500. Think of it like owning a tiny slice of the 500 biggest companies in America. It's diversified, relatively stable, and historically delivers solid returns. And the best part? You don't need to be an expert stock picker to get started. Diversification is key, my friends. And here's a little bonus tip: real estate. It's tangible, it appreciates in value over time, and it can generate passive income through rentals. Let's talk about the most important ingredient in the compounding cocktail: patience. Patience is often overlooked in our fast-paced world where instant gratification is the norm. But when it comes to building wealth, patience is your best friend. I know, patience isn't exactly the sexiest word in the dictionary. It's not flashy, and it doesn't promise overnight success. But that's precisely why it's so powerful. But trust me, when it comes to building wealth, it's more valuable than any get-rich-quick scheme. Those schemes might offer quick returns, but they often come with high risks and can lead to significant losses. See, compounding is a long game. It's like a marathon, not a sprint. You need to pace yourself and stay committed for the long haul. It's about letting your money grow steadily over time, not trying to time the market or chase the latest hot stock tip. Consistency and discipline are key. Think of it like growing a tree. You don't see the results immediately, but with time and care, it flourishes. You plant the seed, your initial investment. You water it, consistently contribute, and you give it time to grow. Patience. Each step is crucial and requires dedication. You wouldn't expect a tiny sapling to turn into a mighty oak overnight, would you? It takes years of growth and nurturing. It's the same with your investments. They need time to mature and grow. Don't get discouraged if you don't see massive returns right away. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. In fact, there will be times when the market dips, and your portfolio might even lose value in the short term. These are the moments that test your patience and resolve. The key is to stay focused on your long-term goals and resist the urge to panic sell when things get bumpy. Keep your eyes on the prize. The longer you stay invested, the more time your money has to grow and snowball into something truly remarkable. It's a journey, and every step you take brings you closer to financial freedom. Chapter 4: The Reinvestment Rocket, Fueling Your Way to Financial Freedom. All right, buckle up because we're about to talk about the secret sauce of compounding, reinvesting your returns. This is the strategy that can turn modest investments into substantial wealth over time. This is where things get really exciting. Imagine the thrill of watching your investments grow exponentially, not just linearly. See, when you reinvest your earnings, whether it's dividends from stocks, interest from bonds, or rental income from real estate, you're essentially adding rocket fuel to your compounding engine. This reinvestment strategy is what separates average investors from those who achieve financial freedom. Here's how it works. Let's say you invest $100,000 and earn a 7% return in the first year, which gives you $7,000 in profit. Now this is where the magic happens. Instead of pocketing that $7,000, you reinvest it back into the same investment. This means your new investment amount is $107,000. Now your money is working even harder for you because you're earning a 7% return on $107,000 instead of the original $100,000. This is the essence of compounding. And guess what? This process repeats itself year after year. Each year your returns are reinvested and your investment base grows larger. As your investment grows, so do your returns. And those returns get reinvested to generate even more returns. It's a continuous cycle of growth. It's like a snowball effect on steroids. The larger your investment grows, the more powerful the compounding effect becomes. This is the power of compounding in its purest form. It's a force that can turn small, consistent investments into a substantial nest egg over time. The more you reinvest, the faster your money grows, and the closer you get to your financial goals. So keep reinvesting, stay patient, and watch your wealth soar. Chapter 5. Compounding Champions, they did it, and you can too. Let's talk about some real-life compounding champions who've used this strategy to build incredible wealth. And no, we're not just talking about Wall Street hotshots. We're talking about everyday people who understood the power of compounding and let their money work its magic. First up, we have the legendary investor Warren Buffett. Now I know what you're thinking. Easy for him to say, he's Warren Buffett. But here's the thing. Buffett wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He started investing as a teenager with just a few $1,000s, and look at him now. His secret? Patience, discipline, and a deep understanding of compounding. But it's not just about the Warren Buffetts of the world. Take Ronald Read, for example. He was a janitor who lived a modest life, driving a used car and wearing simple clothes. But guess what? When he passed away, he had an estate worth over $8 million. How did he do it? You guessed it, compounding. Chapter 6. Fear Factor, Conquering Your Compounding Concerns. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the fears and misconceptions that often hold people back from experiencing the magic of compounding. These fears can be paralyzing, making you hesitant to take the first step. One of the biggest fears is market volatility. The constant ups and downs can be intimidating. People see the stock market going up and down like a roller coaster, and they get scared. The fear of losing money can be overwhelming. They think, what if I invest at the wrong time? What if I make a mistake that costs me dearly? What if the market crashes and I lose everything? These are valid concerns, but they shouldn't stop you from investing. Listen, market fluctuations are a normal part of investing. Just like the weather, it can be unpredictable. It's like the weather. You can't control it, but you can prepare for it. Having a strategy in place can help you navigate through the storm. Instead of fearing volatility, embrace it. Understand that it's part of the journey. Remember those market dips we talked about earlier? They are not just setbacks, they're actually buying opportunities in disguise. When prices drop, it's like a sale in the stock market. When the market is down, prices are lower, which can be a great time to invest. This means you can buy more shares of your favorite investments at a discount, setting yourself up for future gains. Another common fear is not having enough money to start. Many people believe they need a large sum to begin investing. People think, I need thousands of dollars to start investing. This misconception can prevent them from taking action. But here's the truth. You can start small. Even modest investments can grow significantly over time. Even if you can only invest $50 or $100 a month, it's a start. Consistency is key. That's still money that's working for you, growing and compounding over time. The power of compounding can turn small amounts into substantial wealth. So don't let your fears hold you back. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your investments grow. Chapter 7. From Procrastination to Progress, Your Compounding Action Plan. All right, it's time to turn knowledge into action. Here's your step-by-step game plan to start your compounding journey today. Step 1. Define your goals. What are you saving for? A down payment on a house? Early retirement? Having clear financial goals will keep you motivated and on track. Step 2. Create a budget. You can't invest if you don't know where your money is going. Track your income and expenses, identify areas where you can cut back, and automate your savings so you're consistently putting money aside for investments. Step 3. Choose your investments. We talked about index funds, real estate, and even individual stocks. Do your research, understand your risk tolerance, and choose investments that align with your financial goals. Step 4. Start investing. Open a brokerage account, set up your investment portfolio, and start putting your money to work. Outro. Your $10 billion journey starts now. So there you have it, the roadmap to turning $100,000 into $10 billion. We've talked about the 7-3-2 rule, the importance of patience and reinvesting returns, and even busted some common investing myths. Remember those real-life compounding champions we discussed? They started just like you, with a dream and a plan. Now it's your turn to write your own success story. Start your compounding journey today and turn your $100,000 into $10 billion.